Samsung just announced the Galaxy Z Fold 6, and here are 10 things you should know about it. First of all, the outer screen is now wider, which is a big plus. Over the last 5 generations, the Z Folds have always had a very thin screen on the front, so it is fine to use with one hand, but oftentimes it is uncomfortable and you have to open it up to use the phone. Although that may be the main reason why you want to get a folding phone, is to use the inside screen, but not every single time you want to open it to use it. There are a lot of times I prefer to use the phone closed. So this year having a nice wider screen will be greatly appreciated. Second thing that is new is the slight design tweak. It made it boxier. I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about it until I actually hold it and play with it, but I have a feeling it might jab me in the corner of my hand, similar to how the Galaxy S24 Ultra is. I'm actually not a fan of the boxy corners, but that's a personal preference. Case scenario, put a case on it, get some plastic bumper or something. Maybe it'll feel more comfortable to hold at that point. Next thing that is new is they finally made it a lot lighter. If you check out my Galaxy Z Fold 5, and my biggest complaint about that phone is just the weight itself. It feels so heavy. And this year they knocked down the weight to 239 grams, which is about the same as the OnePlus Open. I wish they found a way to make it a little bit lighter, but it is light enough. At the same time, I feel like Samsung is playing catch up with the Galaxy Z Fold 6 instead of innovating. OnePlus Open did everything right with their first attempt at a folding phone, and Samsung noticed that. Immediately made some noticeable changes with the outer screen and also the weight of the phone. Next thing that is new is the peak brightness is now 2600 nits. This is in line with the Galaxy S24 series, although it is new for the folding series. It is pretty standard with the S series, which you can get the base model at $800, more than half the cost. The Fold 6 also have a larger vapor chamber that will help cool the phone down. I don't do a lot of heavy gaming, but if you do, this might help. When I had the Galaxy Z Fold 5, I did not have a lot of overheating issues. Any upgrade around heating is always appreciated because it's definitely going to help out with the battery. Next thing that is new is the Snapdragon H3. This is the Android flagship chip of 2024. Nice to see that Samsung is keeping the best of the best in their most expensive phone, because this hasn't always been the case. A lot of time with these flipping phones in the early days, manufacturers tend to compromise a lot just in terms of the chip or the camera, but this year you are getting the best of the best for the high price tag. Speaking of the high price tag, the Galaxy Z Fold 6 is getting a $100 increase. So over the last few years they have been $1,800. Now they're gonna be $1,900 with all these newer updates, making it thinner, lighter, brand new chip. Unfortunately, it's gonna cost you more. But these phones are not aimed at the regular everyday consumers. They are aimed at the tech enthusiasts that's willing to spend more and pay the big bucks to be the early adopters. Next thing that is new is the 12 megapixel ultra wide sensor. It's supposed to have better low light performance, so that's always greatly appreciated. I generally prefer the ultra wide camera, but I noticed that when taking a picture at night, the main camera will always give you the best quality, but now it looks like the ultra wide sensor is getting upgrades, so look forward to testing that out. Next thing that is new is you're getting 7 years of software updates. Shout out to the Google Pixel series. They started that with the Google Pixel 8. Samsung copied it with the Galaxy S24 series. Now we're seeing the same love for the Fold series as well. The Fold's gonna be sturdier this year. I feel like they say that every single year, but only time will tell how these phones will perform in the long run. You're also getting an upgrade in IP rating. This year you're getting IP48, not the full 68 like you get on most flagship phone. 68 means that it will be dust resistant, but 48 means that it's just gonna be resistant to objects 1 millimeter and greater. Any upgrade is certainly appreciated, so can't really complain there. And of course, over the last few years, everyone is talking about AI. So Samsung had to come up with some new AI tricks on their phone. This year, you're getting some AI drawings. Not sure how useful that is, because you're just drawing stick figures with your finger. And then you can, the AI button, then it'll generate some cool looking photos for you based off your original sketch. I think this would have been more useful on the Galaxy S24 Ultra, where it actually comes with an S Pen and you can get creative with it, go really in detail with all the drawings. But the fact that they introduced it on the Fold series without the pen just means that it is more of a beta, fun to play with option. And I'm sure eventually these updates gonna come to all the other phones, the S24 Ultra and the rest of the lineup as well. Not sure about the earlier years, but the S24 for sure. And with the interpreter app, you get to have some more usability. For example, you can use the front screen and the inner screen at the same time. Not sure how practical this is in person, but if you ever go to a foreign country, you can hold your phone up, you can chat on one side, the other person can see the screen on the other side. It seems like an awkward experience. Hopefully they won't run away with your phone, but it seems like a cool concept. Alright guys, those are the quick hits with the Galaxy Z Fold 6. Trying to keep this video concise, but definitely going to be testing this out soon whenever I get the phone. Let me know if you have any thoughts, questions, anything in particular you want me to cover. Remember to like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next video.